10 upcoming aircraft carriers of the world. An aircraft carrier is the most important sea-based asset, and its capacity to project tactical air power over vast distances makes it an unrivaled military tool. Only a few countries are updating their aircraft carriers or creating new ones. These will be put into service in the not-too-distant future, thanks to significant technical advancements. This movie shows the 10 planned aircraft carriers that will enter service in the near future. An aircraft carrier is more than just a large warship that can participate in combat. With endless territorial conflicts all around the world, the aircraft carrier is a symbol of grandeur and might for fleets all over the world. These modern battleships have been one of the most valuable assets in any nation's fighting equipment. These ships have made a significant influence in the defense systems of various countries since their introduction. Hello there, and thank you for taking the time to check out our YouTube channel. This is where we discuss the latest news, rumors, and points of views. So let's get started. 10 upcoming aircraft carriers of the world 2021. But first, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so you don't miss out on any future content. These massive aircraft carriers, sometimes known as floating air bases, have a full-length flight deck capable of transporting, arming, deploying, and retrieving aircrafts. These warships, which serve as the flagship of a naval force on the waterfront, may transport a variety of aircraft including fighter, strike planes, and helicopters. To protect their maritime rights and interests, the majority of international countries are currently operating or developing technologically sophisticated aircraft carriers. There are currently 41 operational aircraft carriers in use by 13 different navies throughout the world. While the US Navy has the most aircraft carriers in operation, 11, China and the United Kingdom each have 2, and India has 1. Currently, France, Russia, and Italy each have a single aircraft carrier. However, India is ready to launch its homemade aircraft carrier in 2022. In addition, 14 small carriers are operated by countries such as Japan, 4, France, 3, Australia, 2, Egypt, 2, Brazil, 1, South Korea, 1, and Thailand, 1. The top 10 most notable aircraft carriers currently in operation across the world are listed below. Number 1. Gerald R. Ford Class, United States of America. The Gerald R. Ford Class battleships of the US Navy holds the status of the world's largest aircraft carrier. The USS Gerald R. Ford, the class's first carrier, was commissioned on May 2017, while the class's other 4 vessels are currently under construction. The Gerald R. Ford, which is still in operation, is 337 meters long and has a beam of 748 meters. They have a full load displacement of 100,000 tons and a 78-meter wide flight deck with modern arresting gear and an electromagnetic aircraft launch system. Gerald R. Ford, USS Gerald R. Ford, USS Gerald R. The USS Gerald R. Ford can accommodate a total of 4,539 people and can carry over 75 aircrafts. Number 2. Nimitz Class, United States of America. The 10 nuclear-powered aircraft carriers of the US Navy's Nimitz class are the world's second largest aircraft carriers. They're unquestionably one of the best breeds, with all of the characteristics that such battleships require. The first ship of the class, USS Nimitz, was launched in May 1975 on the 10th, and the last ship of the class, USS George H.W. Bush, was commissioned in January 2009. The class is named after World War II U.S. Pacific Fleet Commander Fleet Admiral Chester W. Nimitz. These 332.8-meter-long aircraft carriers feature a 4.5-acre flight deck capable of handling over 60 aircrafts with a full load displacement of 97,000 tons. 2 nuclear reactors power these ships, which can carry 3,000 to 3,200 ships company, 1,500 air wings, and 500 additional crew members, and achieve speeds of over 30 knots. They were built in 1968 and debuted in 1972. They were relaunched as multi-role carriers with nuclear propulsion systems not long after. Number 3. The Queen Elizabeth class of the United Kingdom. The UK Royal Navy's biggest aircraft carriers are the world's 3rd largest aircraft carriers. The Queen Elizabeth class aircraft carriers are the largest warships ever built for the British Navy and the 2nd largest non-US Navy warships after Japan's Yamato class battleships. HMS Queen Elizabeth was the first of the Royal Navy's 2 Queen Elizabeth class aircraft carriers to be commissioned in December 2017, followed by an HMS Prince of Wales, which was launched in December 2017 and will be commissioned in December 2019. Both ships have a displacement of roughly 65,000 tons and a length of 280 meters. Up to 40 rotary and fixed-wing aircraft may be loaded into the ships. They have 36 F-35B fighter jets and 4 Maryland helicopters on board. These ships, which are equipped with cutting-edge technology and automated systems, only require a crew of 679 for a combat mission. Liaoning, China. The Type 001 aircraft carrier Liaoning, which is in service with China's People's Liberation Army Navy plan, is the world's 4th largest and biggest aircraft carrier. Originally intended for the Soviet Navy as the second Kuznetsov class aircraft, the vessel was subsequently bought by China following disintegration of the Soviet Union in 1991. It has a 304.5 meter long total length and a 75 meter overall beam. In September 2012, the ship was refurbished and commissioned for a plan. Liaoning, which is now designated as a training ship, provides a platform for the Navy to test, train, and familiarize itself with aircraft carrier operations. Liaoning can carry roughly 50 aircraft, including fixed-wing planes and helicopters, and has a full load displacement of more than 58,000 tons. China's Shandong province is number 5. Shandong, China's second aircraft carrier, was launched on April 26, 2017. The Shandong is China's first domestically produced carrier, unlike its predecessors, Liaoning. Both carriers are of comparable size and employ the stow bar, short takeoff but arrested recovery, technology for aircraft launch and recovery. Shandong, on the other hand, was built in recent years and has considerably more modern technology and notable equipment, making it China's leading aircraft carrier. The Shandong is 305 meters long with a 75 meter beam and has a full load displacement of 70,000 tons. It has a deck that can hold up to 44 planes. Number 6. Russia's Admiral Kuznetsov. One of the greatest aircraft carriers currently in service is the Russia's Kuznetsov class carrier. The 305 meter long Admiral Kuznetsov aircraft carrier, which has a beam of 72 meters and a full load displacement of 58,500 tons, is now serving as the Russian Navy's flagship. This heavily armed ship, with its multi-role capabilities, has the potential to serve as an aircraft carrier in addition to being studded with weaponry that make it lethal enough. It can transport up to 33 fixed-wing aircrafts and 12 helicopters on its 14,700 M2 flight deck, Su-33 MiG-29K and Su-25 UTG UBP STOVL fighters, as well as Ka-27S, Ka-27 LD-32, and Ka-27 PLO helicopters may be accommodated on the aircraft carrier. Admiral Kuznetsov can also accommodate 1,960 ship crews, 626 air groups, and 40 flag staffs from other countries. Admiral Kuznetsov has been out of service since July 2021 for repairs and refits. In November 2018, was damaged by a 70-ton crane that fell from the floating dry dock PD-50, killing 2 people during the refurbishment. In June 2022, it is expected to undergo an overhaul. India's INS Vikrant number 7. The Indian Navy's INS Vikrant is the country's first aircraft carrier, having been designed and built entirely in India. The Cochin Shipyard Limited was in charge of the construction. The ship has successfully passed sea testing and will be commissioned in the following months, August 2022. The project's entire cost was estimated to be around $3.1 billion. France's Charles de Gaulle is ranked number 8. The Charles de Gaulle, France's first nuclear-powered surface ship, has been in service since 2001 and is one of the country's most significant aviation carriers. The ship, which has a 780x10 3x27.8 foot construction and a total displacement of 36,000 tons, is the only nuclear-powered carrier in service with navies other than the US Navy. The battleship can carry up to 40 fixed-wing aircrafts and helicopters, including the Rafale M, E-2C, Hawkeye, Super Etendard, EC-75 Caracal, AS-532 Cougar, and SA-365 Dauphin, with a displacement of 42,500 tons. The aircraft carrier can reach a top speed of 27 knots and is equipped with 2 K-17 reactors for propulsion. Its design is based on the requirement for a battleship to be versatile and stealthy. The ship is known for its versatility as it can perform both attacking and transporting missions. India's INS Vikramaditya. The INS Vikramaditya, the India's Navy's largest warship in service, is also among the world's largest aircraft carriers. This modernized Q-class aircraft carrier, which is 283.5 meters long and has a beam of 61 meters, began service in 2013. This battleship was bought by India in January 2004 after serving in the Soviet Navy and the Russian Army under the designations Baku and Admiral Gorshkov, respectively. INS Vikramaditya can carry a maximum of 36 aircraft, including 26 MiG-1 and MiG-29K multi-role fighters and 10 Kamov Ka-31 AEW&C and Kamov Ka-28 ASW helicopters with a displacement of 45,400 tons. Italy's Cavara is number 10. The Italian Navy's flagship, the Cavara aircraft carrier, has a full load displacement of 30,000 tons and is equipped with short-range defense systems, cannons, and decoy launchers. With a flight deck of 232.6 meters by 34.5 meters, Cavara can accommodate up to 20 aircrafts, including the AV-8B Harrier and JSF, as well as EH-101, AB-212, and H-19 SH-3D helicopters. The aircraft carrier, which has a length of 244 meters and a beam of 39 meters, can also accommodate up to 24 main battle tanks. With the 8 of 6 diesel generators, it can reach a top speed of 16 knots. This was all for today. Hope you liked the video. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit the bell icon for more updates and notifications. Stay safe and we'll be back soon with another video.